Okay, everyone. Good morning and welcome to the Core Durable Goods 10-Minute Trades Trade Room. My name is Lee Goldstein. I'm the Trading Director, 10-Minute Trades. Please remember, all trades we discuss for educational purposes. Please be careful trading futures. Mark, Mark, what do you mean? Just curious. What's doing? Markets moving. Markets, which thing? Oh, which market? Gold? Oh, did you turn on what, 7:30-ish? 7:30? I didn't get here that early this morning. Excuse me. Give me 1 second. All right. So this morning, we have a setup for core durable goods. Yeah, at 7:40. I'm trying to look and see if there was anything. I mean, it has to be Biden told NATO exactly at 7:40. NATO said they were going to increase the amount of missiles, anti-ship missiles for the Ukraine. It was exactly at 7:40. That's the reason. Anyway, so I just want to say good morning, and we have a setup. Let me just do an aside. Chantal, did you get my email yesterday? I know you didn't want to get it, but did you get it? Please check your email. I'm trying to make your life easier. Okay, so this morning we've got core durable goods trading with Thursday claims. And I do not trade it when it trades with Thursday claims. When it trades by itself, I might be interested in trading it. Also, I don't feel that our NQ setup is working very well currently on Thursdays. It's just not reliable. It hasn't been reliable. Now, there was a slightly different setup. And give me a second. I think I'm probably going to make things easy this morning. So I was looking at a couple of different things this morning. Obviously, you've got core durable goods with Thursday claims. And also we have the gold open at 820. And there was very significant news at 740 that moved the markets. So, once again, you have a challenging morning for a report that doesn't have a set way of trading. We used to trade it with gold. We've been looking to trade it with the NQ. And I think currently the NQ Thursday setting hasn't been working that well. So I think that what I'm more interested in this morning is, give me a second. I'm just looking for something. I'll be with you in a minute. Hey, Mark, can you type something into your computer and tell me if you can get to a certain website? www.fasteconomicnews.com. Fasteconomicnews.com. Does the website come up? Does that come up for you? So on Thursday, we've been testing a range trade with the NQ because the breakout has not been working well. It just hasn't been working well. Now, I'm not going to do the gold open this morning because I can't do 12 different things, unfortunately, because I can't really concentrate properly and also concentrate on the NQ setup, although I suppose, look, here's the deal. I'm just going to test both of these. So we have a new range, or we have a different, longer range for Thursday that we've been testing because the breakouts have been pretty unreliable. Okay. So the range is +6, -6 above and below the range. The start time is 8:30. Start time is 8:30. Start time is 8:30. And then I have one target for 20 ticks and 60 ticks. The target for 20 ticks and 60 ticks. And I'm going to shrink that a little bit because it's a little bit unclear. We've had one week where the targets were huge, but not all of them. So I'm going to do 15 and 35 and a stop of 25. So it's a much, but catch this. The second half of the range is 8:30 and 10 seconds. 8:30 and 10 seconds. And folks, this is just a test. Okay. This is the Thursday job setup is very challenged. Okay. This setup at Thursday at 8:30 with jobless claims is difficult. It's been very inconsistent in the ways that it responds. And the trade type is a range trade. Okay. So 6 ticks above the range, 6 ticks below, one position for 15 ticks, one for 35. If it hits my first target, I'm going to leave it alone. All right. I'm going to leave it. Stop is 25. And then the entry time, the range start time is 8:30. And the entry time, activation time is 8:30 and 10 seconds. And I'm not live, and I want to be clear on that. I'm testing this. Okay. It's a new setup I've never tested. I've got my durable goods off to the side, okay? And the Thursday claims. And just for fun, the gold open is at 820. I have a template for the gold open, and I'm using tick strike for the gold open. And my setup, and I'm not going to go that big today, 9 and 19, 22 tick stop. It's a squeeze play, okay? I would enter immediately. So really what I need is a target of 9 ticks, 19 ticks, stop of 22. If it hits my first target, it'll move the stop to break even -4. And it's a squeeze play, so you don't need time. And normally, if I were going to trade the gold open, I'd be watching it from 740, 730. Mark, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm not sure if they've gone out of business or they haven't been updating their calendar. So I'm not sure what's up with them. Not sure, but can't worry about it. I like them because I love their calendar. So we have two things that we're testing, and we're going to stay in the room for oil open and the NQ also, if you all want to. It's the first time I've tried to go to their website, so I honestly don't know if it's been that way for days, weeks, or what. I'm going to check my time sync, and I want to welcome everybody on YouTube. If you'd be kind enough to give us a like and sign up for the channel, hit the notification bell. You'll know the next time we're streaming. We will be streaming tomorrow, and then next week is a very big week. A lot of trading next week. You may want to join the trade room if you're on watching us on YouTube, because trades are delayed on YouTube. Next week, we've got US jobs, ADP, quarterly grains, ISM manufacturing. A lot going on next week. So I'm watching the gold open is at 820. Gold has a very big upward trend. It's trading at near the highs because of a news event relating to the Ukrainian war that took place at 740. It pushed gold up. That doesn't mean that gold is necessarily a long at the open. The way that we usually play it is we try to take the first strong signal. So I'm trying to be patient and disciplined on the opens. And my gut feeling is downside is the right direction because it's an artificial up. You know what I mean? It's a news based up that the market can definitely retrace from. But I'll try to take the first good signal. And then we have a range trade setting up on the right side at 8:30 for durable goods. It's what Busby used to call irrational exuberance. I'm trying to think. Mark, was it Busby who made that phrase? For some reason, I'm thinking John Carter. I don't know why. I haven't, I don't even get emails from Busby anymore. So 8:20 is the gold open. And I've been practicing a lot of opens this week. My tendency is I get in too soon. That's my biggest difficulty with trading the opens. Very often you can wait for the first signal. See, these are strong. That's a strong signal. I do feel that down is the right way, but I'm going to try and be patient. What I was going to say is very often the first signal you can wait, and then there still will be subsequent strong signals in the correct direction. Now, I don't know if I can entertain people for an hour in here this morning. This is not easy waiting for the opens. It's a lot of entertainment. So we got 1 minute to go. Mark, is tonight the game, or was the game last night? Tonight. I'm sure it's being televised, right? It's a big one. All right, watching the gold open. Watching the gold open. So my gut feeling, I'm feeling short, even though the trend is up, because that up was like a push from news, and it might have been even an overreaction. We don't know. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna try not to take the first signal. Okay, so there's no instant signal. Here comes a short signal, I think. All I want is my first target. That's all I want. Now, my strategy, now the stop has to be above the range, in my opinion, and it is. The stop, I think the stop's in the right place. Now, what did I get in too soon? Tick strike traders out there, did I get in too soon, in your opinion? Or was that a tradable signal? So I'm just looking for my first target. And that's what I was looking for. Okay. I combined both my targets. So I'm done. with the gold open. It may go further, but we have a different situation. We have another trade. So I'm going to save the template. Let's just trade it on the right side of the chart. Okay. We'll trade it on the right side of the chart. So we're up $180. Remember that. Remember that. We are up $180 from the gold open. Now I've got, Chantal, do you remember your range trade? Do you remember your range trade? That goes till 10 seconds on 8:30, the Thursday jobs. Do you remember what I'm even talking about? Anyway, that's what I'm trading on. I'd rather trade it on the left side. So here's my trade. 6 above, 6 below. One target for 15, one target for 35, a stop of 25. It's a range trade. Trade type is range trade. Entry is 8, 30, and 10 seconds. Range start time is 8:30. And I'm going to label this NQ range number 2 so I don't confuse it and cancel the wrong trade. And this one gets canceled. Okay, so trading durable goods with Thursday claims. Mark, I'm reading everything you say about the game. I'm going to, my son went to Nova. So I'm going to try and talk to him and see if maybe he'll want to watch the game tonight, depending what the babies are doing. All right, so what I want to do is I'm going to look at gold on, I want to see what gold does on durable goods, okay? And in fact, I can set up a quick gold breakout test with a bracket of 12, a target of 7, 22, with a stop of 15, entry time 8, 29, 59. This is a test. There's not a lot of time. That's why I'm rushing. So I'm setting up A bracket of 12 might be a little big. One target for 7, one target for 22. If it hits the first target, move the stop to break even, -3. And that's my gold test. Strictly just a test. Remember, we're up 180 on the gold open. That's what I was saying, Mark. That's why the gold open, I thought the gold open was a real good short. Now, very possibly, if I was trading just the gold open and didn't have other things to worry about, I would have not combined my targets. Now, maybe I have to learn to do both better. You know what I mean? It's hard to trade while you're also setting up other trades. So I have to try and do what makes the most sense and not, because if I'm doing it live, I don't want to make mistakes. But the gold open was good yesterday. The only day it was bad was the day that I showed it in the room on Monday. For the rest of the week, it's been manageable. Very honestly, Mark, it's just a question of practicing a little bit. I haven't been doing it. Monday was the only bad day on the gold open. Do you not trade it on Mondays? Do you not like Mondays? Because I generally like Monday for trading. Hey, so YouTube, not one person has given us a like. Give us a couple of likes. Sign up for the channel, hit the notification bell. You'll know when we're going to stream the next time. We'd really appreciate it. And in fact, why not join the trade room? Next week is monstrously busy. Here's the link to sign up for our trade room. Join the trade room. Jointhetraderoom.com, www.jointhetraderoom.com. 8:30. So we're going to see a range trade delayed on the NQ and a breakout on gold. We have not been watching gold for a while at 8:30. Now, you've got such a trend going on in gold, though, that that's one of the reasons we're not trading it on 8:30 news. The instant the news comes out has been trickier on gold than it used to be. Now, it looks to me like gold filled. Nope, the news is out. So the gold breakout would have been fine. The NQ looks like a viable range also. Wow. So these are setups that, I have to be honest, I haven't tested them. So it looks like possibly gold might still be viable for an 8:30 report if the report has enough meaning. But let's look honestly. So durable goods were very negative, but that should have made gold go in the opposite direction. So I don't believe gold is responding properly. It's not responding to the news the way it used to. Okay. It's just not. Gold today is moving with the market. It's right now it's moving with the market. So it's just a couple of tests that we did. Look, obviously, I wish I had traded it today, of course, but we haven't tested these setups. So let me tell you what the setup was for Thursday's jobless. The range was 8:30 to 8:30 and 10 seconds, plus or minus 6 ticks above the range. I used a stop of 25, targets of 15 and 35. Range trade. Now, ironically, this morning, I would be willing to bet that the DMM worked this morning. It looks like it worked, but it hasn't been working in a while. And that's why I wasn't interested in it. Let's take a look. I'm downloading today's NQ data. We have time before the oil open. We're staying for the oil open. I'm downloading today's NQ data. Why? I want to look at the DMM. So first thing I'm going to do is just reset the account. So we start from scratch. So I'm putting the account in replay. Putting today's date in. Today is 3/24. And then I'm putting the time in of the trade. A couple of seconds before, it would be 8:29 and 50 seconds. Okay. 8:29:50. Here's the setup for today's 8:30 that hasn't been working. Let me get the right one. Okay, we had a bracket of 20 on a breakout trade. Bracket of 20, targets of 20 and 40. Stop of 20. Entry 8:29:59. Okay. Entry of 8:29:59. 8:29:59. Breakout. Using today's data, putting the time in because Ninja makes you do it twice. 8:29:50. So it's a big bracket before the news. Okay. Before the news came out. So this is a test of this morning, the trade we just saw, the news we just saw with a 20-tick bracket. I think it worked because there was no volatility. No volatility. Now, in theory, the DMM said cancel the trade in 10 seconds. We would not have canceled that, okay? We would not have canceled it. So it would have worked this morning, okay? This morning it would have worked. But I believe that the range may be safer. It may be safer because there's many mornings where you have volatility at 8:30 that you don't survive. So if you have a range that's working, it's a good thing to take that range. But interestingly, looks like durables would have worked. Now, normally I trade it when it's trading by itself. And it looked interesting with gold also. And we have not been using gold except to trade the open. We haven't been trading it with news at 8:30 except for major reports. All right. So we're here. Let me reset. So I want to thank everybody on YouTube. Join the channel. Join the channel. Good morning, Nathan. So unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to YouTube. Give me 1 second, Chantal. On YouTube, I want to thank everybody for watching. We would love for you to join our trade room because trades are delayed on YouTube. So if you click this link, you can come join our trade room and trade with us. Join thetraderoom.com. Then thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time tomorrow in the trade room. So thanks on YouTube.